It's March Madness time. Let's start in the Midwest. I have Kansas over Lehigh, UNLV over UNI, Michigan State over New Mexico State, Maryland over Houston, Tennessee over San Diego State. This is a really good match. I think whoever wins this match can go far in the tournament. Georgetown, Ohio. I like Georgetown. Georgia Tech will beat Oklahoma State, and I think Ohio State will beat UCSB. Next up, there's Kansas, UNLV. Kansas will win easily. Michigan State will beat Maryland because I do not think Maryland and the ACC are any good. Tennessee will beat Georgetown. That's an upset. And Tennessee will beat Georgetown, and Ohio State will beat Georgia Tech. Then we get to the Sweet 16 in a rematch. Kansas will advance past Michigan State easily. Tennessee and Ohio State. Ohio State is going to win because Evan Turner is the best player in college basketball. Then I have Kansas and Ohio State. I think Kansas is too good. They will advance to the Final Four. Down to the West. Syracuse will beat Vermont. Gonzaga will beat Florida State. That one I'm very iffy on though. Butler will beat UTEP. Vandy will beat Murray State. I think Minnesota will upset Xavier. And Oakland will upset Pitt. BYU will beat Florida. Kansas State will beat North Texas. And here we go. Syracuse, Gonzaga. Syracuse will win easily. Butler, Vanderbilt. Butler will win easily. Minnesota, Oakland. Minnesota will get to the Sweet 16. And BYU, Kansas State. I like Kansas State in that one. Now to the Sweet 16 matchups in the West. Syracuse will beat Butler in a close game. Kansas State will beat Minnesota, which comes to Syracuse and Kansas State. I like Syracuse because I really like their zone defense. Next up is the East. Kentucky will beat Eastern Tennessee. Texas will advance. Cornell will upset Temple. Wisconsin will win. Washington will upset Marquette. New Mexico will win. I like Clemson and West Virginia. And here, Kentucky and Texas. I think Kentucky will win easily. It's not going to be as good of a game as people would think. Wisconsin will beat Cornell. I like Washington, an 11th seed, to go far as well as Minnesota. They will upset New Mexico because I do not think New Mexico is very good. Next up is Clemson and West Virginia. I like West Virginia. To the Sweet 16, Kentucky and Wisconsin. I like Kentucky as well as I like West Virginia. Now this is a very good game, but I'm going with Kentucky. Next up to the South we go. Duke will advance. Louisville will win. Cal does not deserve to be in the tournament. A&M will win. I think this could be a very good game. Watch out for Utah State. They're dangerous. They're a dangerous team. Siena is another dangerous team. I am really iffy on this pick as well. But Purdue will win. Notre Dame will beat ODU. Baylor, I think, will win. Richmond will beat St. Mary. And Nova will get past Robert Morris. Then into the next round, I think Duke will barely beat Louisville. A&M will advance to the Sweet 16. Baylor, I like Baylor. They will beat Notre Dame. Nova will advance past Richmond. So we have Duke and A&M. I like Duke in this matchup. Baylor and Nova, this is going to be a very good game. I like Nova. And then we have Duke and Nova, and I'm finally picking a 2 seed to advance. I like Villanova. Yes. Duke is not a very good team, and I think Villanova will get to the Final Four. Which leaves us Kentucky versus Nova. Kentucky will win that one. Kansas State versus Syracuse. Kansas will win that. And here is the obvious choice of the championship match. Kansas and Kentucky, where Kentucky will win by the score of 72 to 65.